Hi guys, how are you? So, I decided that I'm now going to discuss and talk about multiple products and tell you how I would approach building them because I also run a development agency and it's probably something good that you guys can learn from me. Whatever, anyways. Okay, so this is I went to Product Hunt and Otto seemed to be one of the top products of the day, so I picked on it. Okay, so let's see what is Otto. Otto is your personal AI biographer. You can share your stories and eventually it turns them into your personal history with milestones, etc. Okay. So you can tell your stories, via audio. It says you don't really have to type anything, and it eventually compiles everything into your own biography. Okay, let's go to the website. I already signed up for it, so I'll let me see if I'm already logged in. Okay, yeah, I'm already logged in. Oh, I'm not. Anyways, okay, so this is their landing page. As we can see, it was built with React. Pretty straightforward design. It's just a carousel uh, designed by somebody, fonts, animations. Anyways, this is not our concern. Our concern is the actual product. So let's get into the product. First thing we see is magic link sign in. So let's I don't know, choose this. Okay, so it has a magic link sign in. Now, how can you build this magic link sign in? You can use something like sign in with email that is available to use as Firebase. Now, if I was building this product, I would build it with Flutter and Firebase. I would use Flutter because I can build web apps with it and also an iOS and Android app. I don't think Otto has an app yet, but if we use Flutter, we would have an app right with the same code base, and we don't really have to code everything separately. Uh, okay. Let me see if I can. I will probably use another email, not this one. Let me use my primary email so that you. And I see a magic link. It says login. If you use Firebase, at least your presentation for this would be a bit better and more trustworthy. You see, they're using Superbase. Superbase is a Firebase alternative that is open source. So yeah, that is definitely something you can consider while building something like that. Now we look at what they're trying to do. So these are the questions, and I believe they are generated by AI. You record your voice, so you need something like a microphone, an audio library to record your voice, and then you send it to another API that can convert your audio into text, and eventually you store that text into your database with your daily timestamps, and I think that's what they generally do. Okay, and these questions are also generated by AI. So, in terms of these questions, what you can do is you can use OpenAI chat completion APIs. So what these do is they let you send text to ChatGPT and it processes them and sends them back into whatever format you want. Okay, so I will personally use ChatGPT's API to generate questions. What I will do is probably uh, generate them on demand. So I won't really generate questions and keep them stored. I would, whenever somebody opens up, I saw that one of their offerings is that every day they call you for a 10-minute session where they have certain questions that they ask you. So I'll probably send a notification to our users every day using something called a local notification library for Flutter. This lets you schedule notifications for a certain time in a day, and you can tell your user to open your app, and when they are inside the app you can ask them questions that are generated by AI. Once they are generated by AI, what you can do is you can use something called I think there is a Flutter sound library which lets you record audio. You see, they have a very handy example that lets you, record and play audio. What you can do is, so this Auto app makes you press the record button, and then you record your audio, then you stop the recording. I would rather have a press and hold feature like WhatsApp voice messages that stops recording once I stop it. But now that I think about it, I think it might be better to have a play and stop, because some conversations might go very long. Okay, so right now you have your questions and you have your answers in an audio form. What do you do with your audio? You send your audio to OpenAI's Whisper API. You can always choose other libraries for these things. OpenAI stuff is like easy to use, well documented, but sometimes it can come in expensive. So they have this Whisper library which can transcribe your speech. You can check out their pricing, and eventually what you'll have to do is you'll have to calculate your question usage, you'll have to calculate your audio usage, and then predict how much your user may actually use the app, and based on that you'll have your subscription set up. Okay, so you sent your audio to Whisper sent you back a transcription. You store that in a collection, in something, in a database, maybe Cloud Firestore, because we are working with Firebase. Okay, now your data is saved. The next day your notification is executed, or your user enters the app, you ask them another question, they answer, you store their answers, and eventually at the end of the day, maybe they have some export type feature. What you will do is you will read all the documents that you have stored, and you will create some fancy UI. You can probably convert it into a PDF package. So there is a library in Flutter that lets you create PDFs. You see, this is a PDF creation library. So you'll be able to turn all their thoughts into a PDF that which they can download and share. Now, in terms of you need to monetize your app, there are two ways you can monetize this. On web you have Stripe subscriptions, on iOS and Android you have Revenue Cat. You can always use other stuff. For web, some people use Paystack, some people use Revolut. Stripe is just better documented and used by a lot of developers around the world. The other payment integrations are also handy if you prefer them. There's always documentation present, and you can research them, or your development team can research them. So if you are looking to build, so please reach out, and my team can also build stuff for you. Okay, so for Revenue Cat, we will look at Revenue Cat now. Okay, so Revenue Cat is actually a payment management. They actually help you implement subscriptions within your apps. Under the hood, there's still native libraries for both iOS and Android. Revenue Cat is kind of an easier wrapper, and eventually we will use Revenue Cat's SDK within our Flutter app, within our Flutter code, to communicate with those stores. We fetch the products, and the user subscribes to it. Revenue Cat also supports Stripe subscriptions. I won't really go into details how subscriptions are implemented, but the summary of the matter is that whenever somebody makes a payment, there is a certain webhook configuration. A webhook, you can say, it's a private announcement that eventually tells our system that this certain person has purchased this product. So if you want to do something with it, do it. And in all of these SaaS products, more often than not, the case is that we will either update their credits or give them a premium status, which will then let them use the app. So that is all there is to it, to be very honest. So if any of you are looking to actually go and build an alternative to this, and you are inspired by the number of upvotes they have gotten, I actually also upvoted them, because I was making a video and kind to show your support to the creator. Shout out to the Otto team too, because launching the product is one of the biggest challenges. It's a fight against your own perfectionism, and yeah, best of luck to this team on their product. So yeah, that is all there is to it, to be very honest. You see, I see some other things. They have some streak system to keep you motivated so that you do not give up. I already explained how they convert your voice. They offer you a free chapter. You will have to manage all these credit systems in your app. One thing to note about all these AI apps is it's not something you can offer for free. AI is a very expensive computation. It's not as simple as hosting it on your phone as of right now, or hosting it on your PC. Like, it can be done, but having very good AI models like ChatGPT, that's something actually very difficult to run on your machine, and it's usually run on remote servers, and that stuff costs money, which means AI products cannot be offered for free. And most often than not, the free trials that these creators offer you are something that they pay by themselves. So if you are looking to build such a product, these are the things that you should keep in mind. If there are any mistakes in the video, forgive me for that. This is my first time recording something like that. I will continue to uh, record more stuff. I will continue to uh, browse other products and share with you how they can be built. For now, this is all. If you are looking to get a product built, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, on Upwork, or whatever. Me and my team will be happy to discuss and build whatever you need. Thank you so much. Have a great day.